In the bustling city of Veridia, where towering skyscrapers kissed the sky, lived a young man named Aiden. Like many in the city, Aiden was caught in the whirlpool of daily life, work, responsibilities, and the constant chase of success. But deep within, he felt a void, a yearning for something more meaningful. He wanted to grow, to become a better version of himself, but he didn't know where to start. One day, after a particularly exhausting day at work, Aiden found himself wandering through the quiet streets of an old neighborhood. The streets were lined with quaint houses and small shops that seemed untouched by time. As he walked, he stumbled upon a small, dimly lit bookstore tucked away in a corner. The sign above the door read, "The Path to Self." Curious, Aiden pushed open the door. Inside, the smell of old books filled the air, and the soft glow of lanterns cast a warm light over the shelves. An elderly man with kind eyes sat behind the counter, reading a book. "Welcome," the man said with a gentle smile. "What brings you here today?" "I'm not sure," Aiden replied honestly. "I feel lost, like I'm searching for something, but I don't know what." The old man nodded knowingly. "Perhaps you're searching for yourself. The journey of self-development is the greatest adventure one can embark on." Aiden was intrigued. "Where do I begin?" The man gestured to the rows of books surrounding them. "The answers you seek are within these pages, but remember, self-development is not just about reading. It's about action, reflection, and perseverance." He handed Aiden a book titled, "The 7 Pillars of Growth." "This will be your guide," the man said. "But the journey is yours to walk." Chapter 1. Awareness. The first pillar was awareness. Understanding who you are, your strengths, weaknesses, and the areas in your life that need improvement. Aiden spent the next few weeks in deep reflection. He began journaling daily, noting his thoughts, feelings, and actions. He realized that much of his life had been on autopilot. He wasn't living consciously, but merely reacting to the world around him. One evening, as he wrote in his journal, Aiden had a revelation. He had been so focused on external achievements that he had neglected his inner world. He made a vow to change that. Awareness was the first step, but he knew it wouldn't be the last. Chapter 2. Responsibility. The second pillar was responsibility. Aiden learned that to grow, he had to take full responsibility for his life. No more blaming others, no more excuses. He had to own his actions, decisions, and their consequences. This was challenging. It meant confronting uncomfortable truths and letting go of the victim mentality that had held him back. But as Aiden embraced responsibility, he began to feel a sense of empowerment. He was no longer a passive participant in his life. He was in control. Chapter 3. Discipline. The third pillar was discipline. Aiden realized that growth required consistent effort and discipline. It was easy to be motivated in the beginning, but sustaining that motivation required discipline. He set small, achievable goals for himself and stuck to them, no matter how he felt. There were days when Aiden didn't feel like doing anything, but he pushed through. He exercised regularly, ate healthier, and made time for learning and self-reflection. Slowly but surely, these small actions began to compound, and he started to see changes in his life. Chapter 4. Learning. The fourth pillar was learning. Aiden immersed himself in books, courses, and seminars. He sought out mentors and surrounded himself with people who inspired him. He learned that growth wasn't just about gaining knowledge, but also about applying that knowledge.